Have you been looking for work for some time? And are you new to looking for work? Today, we're going to talk about ATS systems. What it stands for is Applicant Tracking System. And it's something that it's really important for job seekers to know what it is and what it does, because it will actually help you stay extra strategic and competitive in today's job market. So compared to um, 10, 15 years ago, the job market, it was still competitive, but it was not as competitive because it wasn't as easy to apply. Uh, you have email, you have job search programs, and depending on the economy and where you live, uh, those factors ring in. And what an ATS system is, it helps companies sort through the many resumes that they get. So, for instance, when I was recruiting, I have over 10 years of employment services combined between recruiting and employment coaching. And when I was recruiting, this was, over 5 years ago, uh, I would recruit for the trades and blue collar jobs. And just for one job posting, let's say like a warehouse job, for instance, I would get anywhere from 50 to 300 resumes a day. Now, more recently, I have heard employers getting up to, 1,200 resumes plus within the first 72 hours. So it's really important to make your resume stick out. What happens is when you're applying on an employer's website, or depending on what kind of applicant tracking system that employer has, when you upload your resume to their site, this technology, it's an AI technology that starts scanning your resume for keywords. Now, it might be looking for keywords that were in the ad. It might be for looking for even additional keywords that were not in the ad, that whoever is doing the recruiting programmed that system to look for. And it is important for you to try to keep your resume as competitive as possible, because what an ATS system does is the more keywords your resume tends to have, it will bring your resume closer to the top of the pile to be considered for the job. And that's really important for you to know. Companies that use ATS systems are usually, I would say, probably like mid-sized to big-sized companies, 75 employees or more. It's really important as a job seeker for you to be aware what the lingo is. Now, as much as it's also important for you to understand what an applicant tracking system does, as somebody who has recruiting experience where I had to manually scan resumes, it's just as important. So follow us for tips, and we'll give you more education in the future about ATS systems, and also how to keep your job search as competitive as possible. And have a great day.